Hey guys, thanks for checking out this episode of the Helix Experience podcast. Today we are on mostly uneducated opinions, and we have our first threesome. So we have a three-way podcast today with Sharred and Clint. This is hot.
Hello.
Thanks for jumping on, boys.
Welcome. Hello.
Thank you. Thanks for the invite.
That's cool. So we've got some juicy topics today. We're going to be jumping into the whole Kanye thing. I actually want to be educated on this, and Clint says he knows the story, so we'll see how that goes. I have been listening to a few left and right-wing podcasts, and they're talking about this PE teacher disciplinary story, which I'll give you guys. You can let me know your thoughts on that. We're going to jump into some sleep and then talk about Andrew Tate, and I've got quite a different opinion on Andrew Tate, as a friend of mine is in his close network. So it's going to be good. So, Clint, can you tell us about what the fuck happened with Kanye and Adidas?
Yeah, so I don't know the full story, but just from what I've been seeing on social media and whatnot, he's pretty much just been cancelled straight out on every single platform, alongside with obviously Andrew Tate and a few others as well. I think it obviously started a few years ago, or like a year ago, with him and Kim. Obviously, yeah, if you check out what was his Instagram profile, he was pretty savage on there, pretty outspoken with what happened with the kids and all that as well. And pretty much, yeah, he had a meeting with Adidas, and he started saying all this stuff about Jewish media, like the media are all Jewish and it's all like a massive big conspiracy theory. Other stories as well. He's pretty much just getting cancelled straight out off every single platform for being extremely outspoken, which I don't blame him. I don't think it's that fair to get fully cancelled. You got to have both a left and a right story. But yeah, he's gone through some pretty hectic things at the moment.
So, Sharon, do you know exactly what he said?
Yeah, I think this was the last straw, like the anti-Semitic comments.
Yeah.
I think he said he's going to go DEFCON on the Jews, which is like
What does that mean?
pretty heavy.
He's saying,
I think it's some sort of code in the army or something like that.
yeah, he's saying something about all media are for somehow Jewish. From it started way back in the day and all that. He was on a podcast with Lex Friedman, which was an extremely intelligent man, and Lex actually challenged him on a few ideas and whatnot, which was good. But Kanye is pretty much threatening, like he's worried of his life now. He thinks he's going to get killed just like Jeffrey Epstein, blah, blah, blah. And he said he's not going to stop. He's going to keep going. So I reckon something's going to be coming out of under the water, eh?
So, obviously what you guys are telling me is bad, but is there a positive to this for Kanye?
Not really. The end point for Kanye is either dead or disappeared.
Yeah.
Let's face it, really.
I just don't like. There's opinions, and then there's like just the world just can't tolerate. There's no appetite for anti-Semitic comments.
Yeah,
and I think Adidas is a German brand, isn't it?
Yeah.
Adidas actually started. They're actually Nazis.
Yeah,
they started as Nazis. Same with Puma. That was Adidas's brother. So this is where Kanye is going through as well.
Is Puma German?
Puma's German as well. Yeah, I think it's Adidas's brother or stepbrother or something like that.
They always sponsor like African soccer teams, so I'm like, they must be African. Watch the World Cup, that all the African teams were really? By Puma.
Yeah.
So I've heard from like a few different podcasts that actually Kanye meant to do this because he was trying to get cancelled out of the Yeezy contract with Adidas. So he's taken all the patents of the shoes and he's like lining it up to do it himself.
No one's gonna do anything with him though.
Yeah, he's gonna do it himself.
Distribution, everything.
Yeah, everything.
All himself.
And make 10x what he did with Adidas.
Is he though?
Well, we'll see.
Know, yeah, I mean,
but like honestly, there's that side to it as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't think he should be cancelled though. I don't think anyone should be cancelled. You need to have both. It doesn't matter how far right or how far left you are. You still need to be able to say what you want to say.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I guess that's the freedom of speech argument at the moment.
Which there isn't much freedom of speech in America at the moment, or on any social.
Well,
sites.
It's interesting. It's like the people on the left, they're like, freedom of speech, we can do it all. But as soon as like Elon took power of Twitter, everyone on the left's freaking out.
Big time,
like big time. And it's like, there is no freedom of speech if you can't just say it within reason.
The left are very, very freedom of speech, blah, blah, blah. But as soon as you challenge their thoughts, it's shut up. Oh my God, you're a fascist, you're fascist, all this shit. Like,
yeah, it's like what's going on with Biden at the moment. Like he came out yesterday and he's losing the midterm elections in America, and he said, like, elections are fixed because he's losing.
You said this the other day. You feel like you're not allowed to have conversations anymore.
Yeah.
As soon as you don't agree with the narrative, the left,
You're out.
your
Cancelled.
gases,
Get him off.
etc.
Yeah.
Get him out.
So I heard in 2017, that's when a lot of the media laws changed. After Trump got into power, like people were like, fuck that, we can't have that again. So that's when it all changed with the censorship and, false information, that kind of stuff. And then ever since then, it's been, you can't really say anything online post-Trump. And that's when they've blacked everything out. And that's what Elon Musk has said. So what's the Facebook guy? Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
He went on Joe Rogan and said the FBI contacted him during the whole COVID thing and told him what he can and can't censor. And he openly admitted that. And that's why Elon Musk has been like, I need to buy one of these platforms to get freedom of speech back.
Did you see Elon Musk's meme? Let that sink in.
Yeah.
What a fucking meme that bloke is. I love
Walking
it.
in with the sink.
He's so fucking awkward. I love it. It's so good.
Obviously, what Kanye West said was terrible, and like we don't condone anti-Semitism, but like I respect that he does what the fuck he wants. And like,
absolutely.
Just gets out there. Do you think he's smarter than everyone gives him credit? Because everyone thinks
absolutely,
he's such a dumb fuck.
So he always bangs on about how when he was first admitted to hospital and they pretty much just medicated him and all that, and that just pretty much suffocated all his creativity and all his, I guess, what people think weird thoughts. But look at the man. He's done a whole lot of shit in the world that has been good, extremely good. He's obviously done it. He's said a whole lot of shit, but just let him go, eh?
Oh, look at the empire.
It's crazy.
I mean, the guy's a billionaire. Like he's in his own right, he's a visionary.
Yeah.
You need to have these crazy people in the world, otherwise the world would be boring.
He should just say what he says, but like put it into a song. And no one would.
Yeah,
no one would say shit.
He's
got rap about anti-Semitism. Everyone would be like, "Yeah, it's
yeah,
cool.
right,
just a song."
Yeah. He, I love it just how he'd be on a podcast, or whatnot, and he just randomly pause, and then he busts out into a little bit of a song. Eh?
Really?
Yeah.
What podcast?
That was on Lex. He does it all the
He
time.
just started rapping.
Yeah, he'll pause, and it'll be like an awkward 10, 15 seconds, and then he'll start singing. It's so good. There was I've just lost my train of thought. Come back to me on that one.
Have you watched the Kardashians? I know, super gay.
I watch it
We didn't even say that
every Thursday.
But, when Kanye would just drop in,
Yeah.
he would just randomly come
Randomly
in.
there, yeah.
He wouldn't say shit. He wouldn't say anything to the cameras.
He didn't like
Just
down it, yeah.
wearing the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
I don't think he was on the contract or something. I watch it every Thursday. Great show.
Is it still up?
Yeah, it's a new season.
Oh, shit.
Highly addicting, eh? I hate watching it, but I love watching it.
And, Pete Davidson got dumped, eh?
Yeah.
Did they go through that?
No, they're not up to it yet.
Okay.
They're up to where are they up to? I just watched it as well. Watched it last night.
How's when Reggie Ray was like, I got another sex tape with Kim, and he just flew there, bought it off him the computer, whole computer, and under the sex tape, just chucks it, and he's like, "There's your sex tape."
Yeah, gave it to her as a kid.
That just shows that just shows power. I reckon. Like my dick is massive
across the country, like immediately.
Fuck yeah.
Like,
money and power. Huge dick, I reckon.
Yeah, because I think he was also in the media in the week with his White Lives Matter t-shirts. Now that's actually been copyrighted and trademarked. Like he can't own that. So he wore it at the Paris Fashion Week, and he was like a bit of strife in that because he doesn't own that trademark. And that's another rabbit hole to go down.
Another one he did. All he did was wear a red coloured hat, and said "Make America Great Again," and all of a sudden people lose their mind. And this is what he's trying to prove. Like people were taking the piss. Like I wore a fucking hat, and people are losing their mind.
Half of me, I'm like, I'm so stoked I don't live in America anymore. So the other half of me is like, that would be pretty fun.
I'm so stoked.
Like being over there.
I'm so stoked we are nowhere near America.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it's like a fucking atomic bomb in America at the moment.
Absolutely. It's just getting more and more hectic.
So if 6 months goes by, Kanye doesn't say any more anti-Semitism shit. Like, do you think he could come out and apologize and be like, it's all good?
He'll never apologize. Nah, he's too far gone.
Even if he doesn't apologize, do you think people will be like, yeah, whatever, like he said some crazy shit, like buy your shit again?
I reckon it's going to tumble.
You reckon he's fucked?
I reckon he's either going to die or he's going to end up in jail and then die. It's how the cookie crumbles over there. Look at everyone else that's done it. It's just you kind of say a few things and then, as he says, he's worried about his life now. He's straight out worried about his life because of what happens to everyone else.
Sharred, what do you think? You think he's done?
Yeah, I think even if it apologises, like definitely Adidas will never touch him again. I mean, they came out and they said it's going to be like a $300 million hit to their bottom line net, but it is what it is. Like, and that's the world we live in now. Now, whether the CEOs and that thought, oh fuck, he's made a mistake. Still, they Adidas needs to do it, otherwise they're going to get cancelled.
Yeah,
like, that's the world we live in. Yeah,
that's how fucking shit it is.
Yeah, I disagree. I think 6 months, he comes out, or it just all blows over, and he releases some Yeezys. I think all his fans are diehard fans. They don't give a fuck if he's
fucking knows. I'm still
own umbrella.
Yeah.
I think now that if he's going to run it and do it himself and distribute himself, I think it might become even more niche.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan. I love it. Fucking oath, go for it.
Yeah,
say what you want to say. People need to know this shit.
Yes and no.
It's I don't know. It's
simple way is if you don't like him, don't follow him. Simple as that. Just unpress that fucking white button, make it blue, and then your life is sorted.
You can't get shitty at people for having an opinion either.
Fucking oath, yeah.
Just don't follow them.
Straight out. So simple. So if you don't like Andrew Tate, don't follow him.
Yeah.
Don't see him. Don't follow anyone that has anything to do with him. Yeah. So simple.
Why do people get so pissed about it?
It's just people like to get pissed about it. People like to look like they're doing the right thing to go against someone who's saying the opposite thing to them. Like if you're a lefty, they love to look like they're attacking the right, they're defending the right people, being the good people, defending themselves and attacking the actual right people. I mean, like as in left and right. And they think it empowers them.
I mean, have you guys ever heard Jimmy Carr? Comedian.
Yeah,
like he literally tests the level of the audience, like some of the jokes. Now, I'm the sort of person that I fucking love him because he just doesn't give a fuck. Like, and if it's said in humor, like you can't. Okay, cool. You're offended now. What?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're at the show. You bought the ticket.
Yeah, you're offended.
Yeah.
I love him because, like, in the world we live in now, he's like such a rare, breed.
Well, there's a lot of comedians out there that could be more famous if they weren't as dirty.
Yeah.
Which is pathetic.
Yeah, it sucks. Well,
you're a comedian. Say what you want to say.
I kind of bring this up because, like, I hate the fact that people get cancelled, and like we've seen it in the last 3 years, as the media dictates what we can say and do, which I fucking hate. And that's like this whole anti-government thing, which has really come about in the last 3 years. It's taken a lot of strides.
But do you think it's the majority or the minority? I honestly think it's not the minority. And like we saw that when Trump got voted in, nobody thought Trump was going to get in.
Yeah.
And it's just people like me and you that just go about our business, keep quiet, yep, all good, keep up business, how it sells.
Don't say anything.
And that's what I'm saying. Like you look at Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
There's that much, negativity around him. His shows are sold out 12 months in advance. Yeah. Just you cannot get in.
Yeah, I think the majority has to suffer because of the minority.
Yeah, no,
big time.
Totally agree, man.
I feel like a lot of people would agree. They just wouldn't say anything, and they wouldn't say it to you publicly.
Well, people are scared. People are scared of being cancelled, or people are scared of being frowned upon, just for saying whatever the fuck they want to say.
Interesting discussion. Personally, I think Kanye will be back.
I hope he's back.
Guys think he's going to be dead?
I reckon he's going to be dead by the end of the year.
He will drop an album in 6 months and everyone will be like, he's the greatest.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT. What the fuck did he say?
That was one.
How many people have been cancelled and you can't even remember?
Well, I just remembered my train of thought before. So I can't remember. He spoke about it on the Lex Friedman podcast, but basically his old record label or whoever had him signed, whatnot, he basically got cancelled for them because he became too religious in his songs, and they didn't like that he was saying Jesus and God and gospel shit in their record label, shit like that.
His songs like "I Am a God," he has.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Bring back old school.
Love that.
Bring back old school Kanye with JC and all that.
Fuck
yeah.
That was sick.
On a side note, you reckon Trump's going to be back on Twitter now? With Elon?
I hope so. Yeah, he's running for 24.
Good
so
content.
Yeah. Absolutely. I fucking love Trump. Yeah, he says some dumb shit, but man, he's entertaining.
When Elon Musk bought Twitter, I signed up to it. I was like,
really?
I'm back.
You're back on, yeah.
I followed all these controversial pages.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is it.
I reckon a lot of people would have done the exact same. Yeah. As soon as Elon's back in, let that sink in.
So I follow a podcast called Pivot Podcast, and they're like super left wing, like the left wingest of wing.
Poor man.
And no, I enjoy hearing their opinions.
Yeah. And
they fucking hate Elon Musk. Like that's all they talk about is Elon Musk. Every episode's like, what's Musk doing? He shouldn't do this. He's going to get sued for that. And they get so fucking riled up about what Elon does. I love that he's taking up so much space in their head.
Oh, fuck
like that literally every comment they make on Twitter is about Elon Musk, and the comments underneath are like, get a fucking life. Like speak about something else.
It's pathetic.
Musk. Yeah.
Just get consumed, man. Consumed by it.
A lot of people got to understand that you can't believe everything you see online as well. Like there was one stat, something to do with the Christian Facebook pages. This is what Joe Rogan touched on. 19 out of 20, I think it was Christian Facebook pages on Facebook were run by a Russian troll farm. 19 out of 20. Let that sink in.
You're going to throw a sink at me?
Like fucking people just, if you see it online, you don't like it, fucking unfollow it, man. Yeah. So simple, eh?
So our next story, like the reason we jump in, I was like, 32, 31. It's so weird to say that.
Fuck.
All right, guys, we're going to get into sleep. I know as a fitness podcast, we do need to touch on something fitness related at some point in this podcast. Just
sit here talk shit.
Three guys joking off over conspiracies. But so, what is like a good sleep to you, Sharon?
Oh well, I'm a bit of an old soul, man. So every night, like I'm in bed at 8:30. That's me done. If I'm not in bed at 8:30 p.m., I'm fucking having a meltdown.
What about when you're 40? It's going to be like 8 p.m.
Oh, yeah, probably earlier.
Get earlier and earlier.
Yeah, but I'm also like an early riser. So even on a Sunday when there's no gym or anything, like body clock's 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Clint?
Yeah, pretty much the same, eh? I try and get like 6 hours. I wake up fucking, as you can tell, my mind.
Try and get 6 hours. Is that
my mind, that's good, yeah. So usually, we're in bed by anywhere between 8 and 9 and then asleep by 9:30 at the latest.
Yeah.
I'm wide awake and ready to fucking go by 3:30, eh? It does my fucking head in.
Annoying.
And then I try and, it just usually something wakes me up and then all of a sudden there's a song through my head and then fucking I start working through my day, like the work, blah, blah, blah. Trying to get back to sleep doesn't work for me, eh? Yeah. My brain is just fucking wired. But if I can get 6 hours, that's good. That works for me, eh?
Yeah, like when I say I'm in bed 8:30, like we're pretty much asleep at 8:30. Like
really?
I'm not lying in bed.
No messing around.
Like fucking TikTok.
That's all over when you have kids.
No, I'm messing around once a month. Yeah.
Once a month.
Yeah, I gotta keep it spicy. But it's like I'm real big on that. Like the more shit I've been watching about that white light stuff. Like I sent you the other day. They said like between 11 and 4. If you fucking look at white light, even for a second, it will just fuck your melatonin up the next day.
What's your bedtime routine?
Shower shave. I generally, we try to eat like 6:30.
Yeah.
Little one goes down pretty early. And then I'll have like magnesium with dinner and then just start winding down. I've been having this magnesium hot chocolate. It's fucking brilliant. And I don't know if it's like a placebo. I'm like, oh, babe, I've got to get to bed. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
And just hit the sack, man. But we don't have tellies or anything in the room. Like, I think fucking
that's fucking weird.
Yeah, I think people that put tellies in the room, it's like.
I've been going to home opens and there's just tellies in every bedroom. I'm like, who lives like this?
I do.
Dude,
yeah, fuck yeah. That's a TV. Yeah, fuck yeah. We have a TV. We don't. That's my TV hasn't turned on in my room, and usually the only time it will turn on is on a Sunday morning. Like if we're watching porn and fucking getting busy.
That's your nighttime routine?
My nighttime routine, we usually eat dinner. I'll start cooking, or either of us start cooking about 5:30, eat dinner, 6. And then in bed, anytime from 7:30 till 8:30, really. And then usually on the phone, which I know is bad, but both of us TikTok. On the phone. Yeah, Kiani needs the phone. She reckons she needs the phone to fall asleep, which she does. She falls asleep with the fucking TikTok just playing. And I'm like, I can hear it. And it plays, it keeps playing. And I'm like, keeps playing. I'm like, look over. Oh, yeah, she's asleep. And I can have to take the phone off her and shit. But I usually, sit on my phone as well until, probably 9:30. Then put it away. And then I think I fall asleep pretty quick. Yeah.
Interesting. I try to eat as early as possible. Literally sometimes at 5. And on Sundays, sometimes at 4. I have it super early just so it's like out of my system. And then take all my supplements, and then I have like a double dose of melatonin at 8 usually, and then every screen is off at 9. And then I usually fall asleep. Yeah, from there.
Because what does the melatonin keep you asleep?
That just kind of knocks you out.
Yeah.
I wear blue blockers as well.
I find the melatonin it helped me get to sleep, but it doesn't keep me asleep. But I think melatonin is only purely to help you get to sleep. It's not purely to help you keep sleeping.
When you went on Bali, did you sleep longer?
Nah, fuck no.
Still,
in Bali. Well, we're in Canggu. We had a old man's was 300 meters, or probably not even 200 meters down the road. So and then there was a bar directly across our hotel, and our room was. Yeah,
they pump at that bar.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, picnicked. What was it? No, the bench. I think it's called. Yeah. I fucking slept minimal there.
Yeah, drinking on piss every night.
That as well. Yeah. So obviously the first 5 days we had a fair few people there as well. So that was kind of just a big 5 days, kind of just, worked into one. And then all of a sudden the hangover hit me on the 5th day and I felt like a fucking truck hit me. I couldn't eat. And then I had to fucking sit in a tattoo chair for 16 hours and get my tattoo away.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it sucked.
My problem in the morning, I wake up, I have a thought, I'm literally half asleep, and then I get so excited for the day that I just can't go back to sleep. I'm like, sick, got to train, I'm going to squat 180, and then I'm going to do this, and then I got this to do, and then I just can't go back to sleep. Steph's like, go to fucking sleep.
Do you go through your day?
Yeah.
And that's what keeps me awake. And then I'm like, fuck, and then I try breathing, like box breathing, 4 in, 4 out, hold for 4 seconds, da-da-da. Nothing works, eh? Plus, we're on a main road. We got Lenore, fucking zoom, fucking with the cars and shit. Yeah. Does my head in.
Do you ever try and do like a bit of a brain dump before you go to bed? Like I know when I had things that were just hectic at work, I'd fucking just send myself an email on a whole bunch of fucking different things and just try and like, I'll put this aside and I'll think about it tomorrow. But then, like you said, man, I get up to go to the toilet at 1 a.m. and I'm like, oh, fuck. And then bang, like you're done.
Yeah, that's exact same as I say.
Go in the dark.
No,
I ever since you said that to me, I've been running in the dark.
As well.
Yeah, huh?
Sit down, wait.
Sit down. No,
not there yet.
I run it now.
Next level hacking.
See, look.
Yeah, we had that argument the other day. Me, Paul, and Ryan going to sit down and pee. I was like, no, not
Ryan definitely sits down and piss.
Yeah, I might give it a crack.
Yeah, it's way better. Honestly, no mess. Zero mess. Yeah, all the time now. Just sit down, wait.
What if banging the cracky, banging a fatty?
Aim it down. It's not that big. Still fits in there.
Who's banging a fatty?
What do you mean there? Banging a fatty? It's not going to the fat stuff, man. I'll get cancelled.
Dude,
that was so
good. We might have to edit that one out, eh?
Yeah.
Might have some big
I told you about that, eh, Sharred? Oh, dude, these. Yeah, I said the F word on Instagram. Don't take advice from F people. I'm not going to say the word. And then, fuck, man, there was like 10 chicks commenting on my shit being like, you're a fucking pig. Like, Cancel him. Like, fuck this guy. Like, he said the F word. And I was like, Jesus Christ. It's all gone way too far.
Were they fat?
Yeah. Obviously, they're getting annoyed.
That's why they're getting triggered.
That's why they're triggered about it.
Another simple fucking...
It hurts when it's a little bit true.
Another simple option for them. Unfollow.
Yeah. Like Marcus always gets mad at me. I'm like, bro, you got to lose that stomach. And he's like, what stomach? He knows what stomach. Let's put it that way. He sent me the other day. He's like, man, I look kind of chubby in those photos. And I was like...
Your words, not mine.
Bro, you said it.
Simple solution, just have a kid, man. Just like you got the fucking hall pass for a dad bod.
You've kind of just fucking... You had a kid, man. You've turned into fucking... transport. Yeah, fucking... Out of nowhere.
Yeah, because he doesn't want a fat cunt chasing him around the park, man. So
don't pick it up, flip chocolate.
Does it actually, how old your kid?
A year now, yeah.
Oh, so you just started training when you had him?
Yeah, he was born in October and then I signed up with you in January.
Yeah.
Generally, like he was the catalyst to sort my shit out.
So you were running the dad bod before being a dad.
Did you see him?
It
was a circle. Pure circle.
It was the face is the massive difference.
I brought the dad bod to
little fucking bowling ball coming walking in, eh?
So isn't an excuse like heaps of dads are like it's true, like you just get fat all of a sudden. Like, what is it?
No, I don't know. I think it's probably the correlation is probably age.
Yeah.
When people are having kids, but like I look at my mates that have got kids and they're actually relatively like in really good shape, always have been.
I mean, you could be like most people would probably say they're busier, so therefore they don't have time for the gym, but just do what Sharred does, get up earlier.
Yeah, everything's just real structured, and I actually think like having the little one made it a lot easier because they're like he's like clockwork.
You got no excuse.
We're all clockwork, yeah.
So fixing your shitty sleep, I think it just comes down to setting a bedtime and sticking to it. A lot of people are pretty lax with their bedtimes. Like they say they're going to go to bed at 8 and then they go to bed at 11 and then it's every other night. So for me, it's 9 o'clock cut off. And I've said to Steph, if you want any fooling around, it's before 9 o'clock. Otherwise, keep fucking hands off me. And then I set my alarm same time every morning as well. And if I wake up early, I try to jump into 5:30 with you guys. But other than that,
hasn't happened for a while, eh?
Nah. Oh, because I've been coaching. Paige just threw me under the bus and I had to cover for her sickness a couple of times, which is good. That's fucked me up this week. Hey, really? Like coaching that much. It's just, I've just got no stamina.
So you're not used to it, eh?
Yeah, I'm not used to it at all. It's a thing. It's like, you'll find out next week, Sharred. I was doing like 25,000 steps a day.
Fuck yeah. Are you coming back to 5:30 now? That because I know that during winter you have that extra hour sleep.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens after.
You don't really smoke, eh?
Yeah.
Super light now, man. Like super light.
It feels lighter than normal. Lighter than every other year.
Yeah, still though it's kind of cold.
Warming.
Every actually, yeah. It's kind of cold though. Still in the mornings.
Yeah.
Wednesday night was hell fucking hot, but it's still weirdly cold in the morning. Which in November. Even I think it's going to be raining on Tuesday next week.
It's meant to be hotter in the world. Climate change. Let's not go into that.
Yes, we'll save that for another time.
And our final topic today, guys, we're going to chat about Andrew Tate. He was on social media and got kicked off, much like Kanye. Sad. I fucking hated what he was about, but I did hear an alternate story, which I'll tell you before we get into it. So a friend of mine, Keegan, one of my mentors, he is in his mastermind, Andrew Tate. And Tate rocks in and they chat, and it's like 200 guys or something, and they're all trying to progress their life and business and these types of things. And Andrew Tate kind of helps them. I think it's like $5,000 US or something, and then you can get kicked out. So if you say something like pussy shit, or like you say like you're being an idiot or saying something stupid, like they just kick you out and you just lose your investment like off the bat, which I kind of love that. And then he was saying that Andrew Tate went through a story about how he became famous and made money, and his whole, like, he made the decision to go Insta famous and social media famous. Like, all those things he was saying was essentially just to get famous because he knew it was going to attract attention to build his business. Whereas like everyone, like obviously what he said about like women and like it was pretty derogatory. Like I get it, like it was terrible. But he, like, if you take it with a pinch of salt and you say this guy was just trying to get famous, I think it makes it a little bit more okay because he's just saying shit to like get popular. Thoughts?
Yeah, some of the shit he says, I mean, a lot of the shit he says is completely fucking retarded.
Yeah.
But in saying that though, a lot of the shit he does also say is pretty fucking bang on. But I thought that what is it, masterminds? I thought that was basically like a little scheme he did because he got filthy fucking rich from that.
Yeah.
And it was basically a scheme for, you post about me, I'll get you famous and rich.
So it was his other one. So it's another program.
Hustlers something, I think it was.
Hustlers University, I think
That's
was the first one. Yeah. And then he's got another one, which is 5Gs. Yeah, the Hustlers University was like $200 to get in, and the person that signed you up gets 100.
Right, yeah. And then you just make a TikTok page, repost fucking Tate shit. Yeah. Because that's how, when he got cancelled.
That's how he got so popular.
Yeah. Oh, so he had a legitimate mentor program then.
Yeah, it's like a legit mentor. Yeah. So they've got different groups, and there's one for like crypto, there's one for investing, there's one for social media, business growth, like strategy, sales, like all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You go in these different groups, and there's all different threads, and everyone's kind of supporting each other. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't think he should be cancelled. He says a lot of dumb shit, but like the women shit was fucking retarded. Like I can't remember what he was saying, but something like, if the female doesn't treat you right or something, she has to beg and fucking, I don't know, saying all that shit, that doesn't really fucking work with anyone, really.
Yeah, he's next level misogynist.
Like,
next level.
It's terrible.
And like he's even come out with some of his opinions around depression.
Yeah.
Like, like if you're depressed, well, just like don't be depressed. Like, some of the stuff he says, but
fuck, say that to my mum. 15 years depression. Just snap out of it.
Just
snap out of it.
Just don't think about it.
Yeah. And he's got a brother as well, eh?
Yeah. Tristan Tate.
Just obviously didn't troll hard enough to get it out there. But I mean, he's everywhere. So you reckon he's off social media now?
You got kicked off Meta, hey?
Yeah, he's still on. He doesn't have any. He can still. People still have interviews and stuff with him. But it's really fucking on thin ice.
My algorithms must be fucked.
You still got him?
Instagram? Well, no, but like I'll be watching reels, and like every other reel is like somebody in the gym or it's Andrew Tate.
Yeah, he's still on there. So that's his Hustlers. That was his fucking little university thing. So all these people had made TikTok pages and Instagram pages about him and blew him up. That's why he's still probably saying it.
Yeah, I had some social media managers running my TikTok for a while, and Mon was like, "Oh, yeah, I curated your feed," and I would log on. It would just be like chicks in bikinis.
That's all I have, man. It's fucking ridiculous.
And I would like be just scrolling TikTok, and Steph was like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" It was just like chicks in bikinis.
It's not my fault. It's honestly what comes
the
up.
Algorithm,
There's a new one where they're fucking in fishnets with their tits out, and they go chest, stomach, face, snack. That's the one I've been seeing fucking everywhere. So it zooms in on their tits, zooms in on the face, zooms in on the stomach, and then they turn around of their ass, and then it goes snack.
What's the snack?
Snack the ass. The ass. Yeah,
that's the new thing.
That's the new one that I've seen. Fucking heaps, man.
I'm way too old.
It's crazy. It just comes. I don't know how it just comes out of nowhere. It's like the fucking. I don't know. It looks weird. Makes me look bad, but like this, I'm not fucking searching tits and ass. Now she doesn't give a fuck. I'm not literally searching for fucking snack.
That's why I go to bed at 9:30.
I think. So what do you think? Andrew Tate, good, bad, ugly? Terrible?
I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle, yeah. He says some dumb shit, but I also find
some valid stuff as well.
Yeah, and he's quite entertaining.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll probably it's a tricky one because like his comments are next level, like especially like the misogynistic ones.
Yeah,
and the problem is
terrible.
With somebody like him is he's appealing to young
that's the issue.
Young guys that have just gone through a breakup, that are fucking lost, that are sitting on Instagram and they're like, oh, okay, cool. This is what I'm gonna do. I fuck woman. Fuck this, fuck
the whole
fuck that. Yeah.
Treat women like shit because that's what they deserve. That's like just, are you retarded cunt? Yeah.
But look, the other side of it is, it's like, cool, man. You've broken up. The way we get back is we work on ourselves and we level up. I like that shit. I like, cool. Take yourself away for a bit and go and level up.
I know he's very. I like his work ethic and he's egotistical, big time and extremely arrogant.
Who is it?
But yeah, but he's fucking entertaining for one. And I think he's
us three fucking.
It's just. Simple thing. He shouldn't be cancelled. If you don't want to see his shit, then fucking unfollow him. Because I like to see his shit. So because I don't believe in everything he says, but I still like to see it.
That's the thing. I'm in my head. I'm playing devil's advocate here. Like, I'm sure the company kicked off. Obviously, so you think he should be kicked off? Well, I'm all for free speech, but like when you say that, like these young impressionable kids getting impressioned by him, and creating a fucked up society, that's not a great thing.
Well, that's where the parents should step in and fucking parent better.
But then we're going back to the thing. So now you want to put a filter on society.
Yeah, it's complex.
It is complex, but the simple fucking way is don't like it, don't follow them. If you've got a question, if you're a kid and you're 14, hit your fucking parents up. And
that goes back to the Kanye thing. It's like a whole bunch of people being like, oh, yeah, okay, well, it's okay to be anti-Semitic now. Cool. Just go back down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. But then it's like the algorithm serving you up this shit without you asking for it, like we're just saying. Like, I wasn't asking for tits and ass on my TikTok.
I'm getting it.
Well, I don't know. If you're constantly watching it, it's fucking...
that's how it works.
He said I'm not liking it,
No, they work on how long you fucking watch a video for, I think. So say it's a 5-second video. If you watch it for 4 seconds, then it still counts as a view. Or if you see tits and you flick it quickly, I guess that will eventually.
So it's 3 seconds. I got to get rid of it.
Yeah. So if you, 3
Steph, I swear I'm not watching it. You're listening to this. I'm not watching. I'll marry you on Thursday. Love you, babe. Free speech. This is a complex topic.
So bring back same thing with Trumpy. Bring back Trumpy. He was fucking entertaining on Twitter, man. Fucking entertaining. The shit he would say is it. To be fair, the president of America and the president of the leader of the free world shouldn't be saying a whole lot of that shit. But at the same time,
well, grab their pussy and shit like that.
All right. So to you guys, you're 100% for free speech, regardless.
Yep.
Of the narrative. Yeah.
That's exactly what our fucking World War II, World War I was. We fought for the free speech. We fought for fucking, if you don't like it, say what you want to say. If you don't like it, then fucking turn the other way type thing. Because if we all fucking just get cancelled and censored and you can't say this, you can't say that, where does it end? It's eventually...
It's a tricky
one, if it was black or white and it was free speech or completely censored, Mark McGowan was your daddy. What would you take?
Free speech for sure.
Free speech.
Yeah.
I hope most of the fucking people living in Australia say that as well, because otherwise move to fucking China.
Yeah.
And then live there for 5 years and see how good their fucking freedom of speech is. Then you might actually fucking get a grip on how good freedom is and how you need to be able to say what you need to say.
Yeah, it's tough because part of me is like, there's got to be an answer in the middle, but I feel like the answer in the middle is what we've had over the last 3 years. There's been zero fucking freedom for anyone.
Yeah, and then people start putting their own filters on what's okay and what's not. And it's like, you can say that, but you can't say that. We can say Black Lives Matter, but we can't say White Lives Matter. And it's like, well,
even if you say fucking All Lives Matter, then it's still racist to black people somehow. It's just
you can't fucking win.
No, fuck no. Which is that's what I mean. As in the majority is fucking suffering because the minority is getting soft. Softer.
Do you guys know the idea of free markets in business?
No.
So free market, like some economists have an idea of free markets, and this all ties in. So free market essentially, like you can do whatever the fuck you want in business, no rules, no regulations, nothing, and the market will decide whether you're successful or not, and you have good business politics and practices, which I love. Like this, there's no government oversight, there's no nothing. You don't need any degrees, basically, besides being a lawyer and a doctor and these types of things. But like anyone can start any business at anything, and then like the consumers are going to dictate whether you are successful or not, because over time you're going to get found out. But like the same government control is in it now where like, for me as an example, to run a gym, I got to like bend the knee to the council. I got to bend the knee to the state government. I got to bend the knee to my landlord. I got to bend the knee to every other motherfucker. Whereas like the free market would just dictate whether I have a good gym or not, just by the amount, like if my business survives. essentially, like, this is the same thing that we're going through now on social media and consensus. Like, I would rather like a free market style thing.
I think the free market is definitely a good idea. Like, there's a bloke, I know his name's Josh Hardy, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a whole lot of credentials, but he runs a very successful gym. He's extremely knowledgeable. He just doesn't have that university piece of paper to say that he knows what he's talking about. But yet he still runs a successful gym. He's extremely knowledgeable, very intelligent man, knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Is the Oriental guy?
Yeah.
I got a story about him. I won't say on the podcast. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I think we'll shout his gym out. Strength.
SMA?
SCA.
Strength Movement
Academy. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's the one.
I know. Yeah, I was in a mastermind with him. Last thing I wanted to touch on was like Liver King, just because I feel like he's gone a little bit quiet. I don't see that much of him anymore. Do you?
Yeah, a little bit. He's trying big time to be seen at the UFC. That's like his latest thing. I think he's doing. He's trying to just be seen at the UFC because obviously that's worldwide.
Yeah.
There was a good little fucking meme. You know, Hasbulla.
Yeah.
Hasbulla took the fucking piss out of him, man. It was hilarious. Liver King was trying to get a photo with Hasbulla, and then Hasbulla says in Russian or wherever he's from that he'd rather get a photo with a dog. And I mean, it was funny as fuck because it's little Hasbulla saying that to like a bloke who's literally fucking 10 times his size.
Same height.
So good, man.
How small is he? He's tiny, hey? Like my height, probably.
Yeah, I think, he'd be under 6 foot. He'd be 5. Yeah, probably 5'8" or something.
On a video, I forget the guy's name, but he basically goes around and asks people, "Are you natty or not?" Have you seen him?
Oh yeah, I've seen that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and he goes up to the Liver King and it's like starts like not kicking off, but just the Liver King. You know, like you said, he's gone a bit quiet. He was like in his shell in this video, man. Yeah,
he's still claiming natty though. He was on Bradley Martin's podcast called Raw Talk, and Bradley straight out said, "Are you natty or not?" And then he showed a photo from when he was 15, and the motherfucker was jacked when he was 15, eh? So I reckon he's got really good.
The whole time.
I reckon he's got really good genetics, but at the same time, his abs are the size of my fucking leg. So, you know,
anyone with that broad GH gut, suspicious.
Straight out, yeah. I thought that was proved back in fucking bodybuilding when you got Ronnie Coleman sitting out there with a big turtle gut, Phil Heath and all that big fucking turtle gut. It's just the bloating from the steroids.
That's a telltale. Yeah.
Have you seen that guy now?
Who?
Ronnie. He's like crippled.
Yeah, poor man.
Fuck. Like totally immobile.
Yeah, they fucked up. Well, they didn't fuck up, but so he had a whole lot of back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's got a new shirt, has he?
I'm my cycle.
No, it's gonna be Sharred when he's like with his lifting now.
Well,
another year I'll start on the train and everything.
I think they did the incorrect back procedure or something on him, and they basically seized all his discs and vertebrae. That's why he's just wheelchair bound. Where nowadays, obviously, we've got a lot better science. He could have done stem cell fucking recovery and all that. I don't know. I've got no idea. The man's very fucking wealthy. I'm sure he knows what he's fucking doing compared to me.
Yeah.
But poor bloke's in a wheelchair, pretty much.
While we're talking about killing something, tell us about your business. You're killing it. What's the new drop that we got coming up?
Yeah,
absolutely. How was that segue? Let's go.
That was good. Yeah, nice. Yeah, absolutely. We got
right here, Sharred.
we got some teas on the way. They should be live next week, I reckon. I should be able to pick them up Monday. Just a plain stencil tee, both white and black. So they'll be coming out. I don't know. I've been super busy at work, so I haven't had really the time. Yeah. But I'm trying to find a new supplier. I might start manufacturing soon as well. So keep posted.
Epic. I'm excited to see that. So, any final words, guys? Anything else we want to discuss? We're nearly going an hour.
Really? It's good.
Pretty long.
It's
fun.
Rabbit holes we could have gone down.
Depends.
Like, do you want this?
I was like, don't say anything too offensive.
Please don't cancel us. We're just having having a chat. We don't mean anything but
too bad.
Yeah.
Well, do you want this blog? We can go full Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
And
if you're offended, we do apologise. We didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Yeah. I'm sure you'll fucking live.
Nah, we're like honestly with it.
I guess at the end of the day, man, it's just opinions, and it's like whether they're right or wrong, like it's just an idea, it's just a thought. Yeah. It's not something physical. So don't let it fucking affect you.
Straight out,
nothing we said is real.
We're literally 3 dudes sitting.
Sting some testosterone.
It does, man.
Yeah, it's reeking of these 2 big motherfuckers. All right, guys. Well, if you love the podcast, don't forget to subscribe. It's your first time here. Hello, I'm Tim. It's been great to have you on with Sharred and Clint today. If you have a question for me, us, we, they, him, isms, go to my website, www.helixsp.com. Click on the media tab and podcast. Submit your question on there. I'd love to dissect it with you on the show. Other than that, guys, it's been epic. Thanks, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you.